Good morning. We're back after a long and very powerful live we had on Sunday last night. Back again to break down Australian dollar. And from what I've seen, the market open right here. I did it on 1 hour. Supreme. What's up, brother? What's good with it? Ain't shit. Saying the market just been continuing in this little sell-off pattern. Could have had an engulfing setup, but even if it was engulfing right here, it still had room to go down for this wick. And we still had a point of interest of the old daily lows that we broke through. And now it broke back above it. So now it's looking like we possibly could be retesting this area and then maybe potentially looking for buys. But I'm waiting for a golden setup. See if it's going to give us an entry. But it rejected very nicely on the previous hour at, what's that, like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. Central Time? 6 a.m. Central, I think. No, 5 a.m. Central. And 6 a.m. NYC. That's what I meant. That was a candle that started out beginning with a sell-off, but quickly bounced off that price. And now we have another hour that's approaching that price area. And let's see how we react from it. But if we do get a rejection and maybe a nice little setup sometime in the morning, it'll be a nice little run up to maybe take profit one here, depending on what we get an entry. And then another take profit up here is 66.24. But like I said, it's all depending on what we get a setup. Like I was saying, we may last night, we shouldn't break below these levels, but we may break below. Like we could bounce right here. Easy. It's an easy bounce. We're at the bottom of this little gap right here. This whole little price gap. And the bottom is exactly where that old support and resistance, old daily support and resistance was. So that's exactly where we broke through. That's exactly where we retested to. So I'm just gonna monitor it and see what kind of rejection we get from that. If we break through, like I said, we could break through, take out these lows, grab liquidity, and then we have another area price for the field. I think this is based on the 4 hour. This little gap. If I go to the 4 hour, bam, right there. So that's kind of the overall target we're kind of looking at. It's already showing signs of minor rejection. We still got an hour and a half roughly on this 4 hour to close, so we got some time. So it's best for us to just know what I would want to do, even though it's not the cleanest setup, but I would want the 1 hour to sell off again. And then that following hour create a bullish engulfing. And then we trade higher. That would be a nice little play. But it did tease us right here. This is a big tease. And as far as market structure, we do have pre-London right here at 1, 2 in the morning. Starting off this sell-off after we had a push higher to take out these highs right here, these equal highs. This wick pushed higher. As soon as that candle closed, we had a major sell-off. And that's pretty much where we are right now. And that sell-off led us to where we are, testing that old daily support resistance. It was support. It turned into resistance here after we broke through and then popped back up to retest. That was resistance, sold off, came here, minor resistance again, and we break through. And now resistance is turning into support. So it was support resistance and now resistance support. It's just a quick flop, but we only know that that whole term will only be confirmed if we get a rejection from this level. Not sure we will. We don't have any news just yet. I think news is coming out, 8:45. It's almost 6:45. So yeah, we got roughly 2 hours. 2 hours and 2 hours and 22 minutes on these two news releases. So we got some time. And if price action is doing this, I'm down though. I'm kind of more inclined to feel like it's going to break through and try to attack these lows, but only because we still got 2 more hours of normal price action without a heavy volume affected by news or just the crossover times in the morning that gets a large amount of volume. So we got 2 hours until that happens on both scenarios. So NYSE or news. But with that being said, I'm about to dip back. Be right back, y'all. Let's see. Oh, it just broke through. I'm back. Just broke through. Like I said, it was we had a little bit too much price action until news come out for this to hold, and especially with the structure, we wasn't getting no long, drawn out bearish candles in like in unison. We had a situation where we getting bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Nothing to really align ourselves with the power of the bears to just be so forceful to trade down to this level. We had a lot of hesitation as we got there. So I was thinking with that coupled with the fact that we still got 2 more hours of that, I feel like we can have enough time to break through and potentially maybe test these lows in the next 2 hours. I'm a little bit doubtful on that one, but I do feel that especially after this hourly close, depending on where it closes, if it closes below this, I feel more confident that the next hour can extend further, take out these lows, and then maybe down here in this area, we can look to take some buy positions. And looking at it, I would say right here in 65.50. It's like my ultimate area I'm looking for buys. Let me see what the fibs looking like from the gaps. 50% is down here. What's that? 65.39, 65.40. And if I just catch the gap, right there, 65.49. 65.39 and 65.49. Kind of like 64.50, 65.44. I like that. That'll still get me in at a low enough number to just in case if we do go all the way to 65.39, I'll be safe with just a drawdown of like 6 pips. Let's see how we get it. 65.49, 65.45. All right. Let's see, the market gonna respect this area. I would look for buys under here. Looking for buys. We want market to trade down. Get us into buys and we trade back up. That's what I'm looking at. I notice how 50% of this move from the 4 hour, a nice little initial gap. Look at the 4 hour. See how that move right in the middle is kind of resting on this resistance we had. Resistance, we got rejection wicks, rejection wicks, rejection wicks. And that price is pretty much in that area. It's more defined on the 1 hour. See right here, rejection, minor rejection. We get another one, another one, another one. And same situation here. We got 50% equilibrium of that 4 hour gap move. And we would look for buys below anything below here, tap or close below. But overall, an engulfing pattern to happen near this area or below this area would be a great scenario. For buys, and looking to further fill this 1 hour gap from the 23rd of May. And ultimately, going up to this old 1 hour gap from the 11th of May. And we got a 4 hour gap over here from the 11th of May. So definitely got some bullish targets. This is our bearish target, if you will. Our target number 2. But should only be 2. We could have another one down here, but this is more defined, especially with the price action right here. If I had one here, I still see some price action. We got touches here, touches here, touches here for that same gap, the lowest part of that gap. So kind of like that. One thing I do like, I like when I do see price gaps that the market can trade into the fill as far as for a target or to get me into an entry. I like when it couples with previous support or resistance or previous structure, with multiple lows touching that area, multiple highs touching that area. I like that confirmation. So that just gives me more reason to trust in that, those mathematical equations on where price abruptly left, a previous tested area all the way up to a continuation of areas being tested. Because, and I'm speaking just on like the minor pullbacks you see at the bottom of the tops of the wicks. When we have we're having a 1 hour form, when we're having a 1 hour form, you typically have that candle, place a wick at the bottom, wick on the top. For the most part, it's very rare that you have a lot of candles with no wicks at the bottom or top, which is a key. That's a key thing to notate. What's the characteristics of a candle with no wicks at the top and the bottom? Because it rarely happens. So we can pinpoint out what's the typical characteristics. Then when it does happen, you'll probably have a very niche and short diagram on how to play that opportunity, because it rarely happens. So when it shows its face, you only have so many scenarios that can play out versus something that we see every day. So you just got to keep shit like that in mind. But nonetheless, the market is open, it's thriving, and this week gonna be amazing. Just with how the news releases are played out. We're coming off NFP, which didn't really do a whole lot. It just ran stops. wasn't too strong on direction. And as you can see after NFP, all the candles are pretty much weak. But comparing to these bullish candles, these big bullish candles that created the wave for us to get to where we are now, with these weak bearish candles, that adds more confirmation to the bullish side. Now, we didn't, the bulls haven't showed their ass to really confirm where exactly they want to go, but I ain't got my money more on the bullish side. Like, I didn't even get into sales. The only sell entry we had was here from Friday before NFP released and after NFP release. So if you got into sales here, testing this low of 02 to 14, it's about 12 pips right there. You would have got just some Friday's trading. And it would have been a nervous one because, you don't play with NFP. You don't know what's going to happen. But for sure, whatever entry you're going to take, you're going to definitely have a lot of drawdown. That's a guarantee. NFP ain't going to give no easy money. You already got to have the information on what's going to happen. We have 7 minutes left before this hourly closes. Let's be patient. Let's be patient and wait. Make something happen. I mean, just based on the scenario right now of how the price action is setting up with these charts, I'm looking more, I'm looking for this hour and the next hour to close bearish, honestly. Because that's the scenario for the bullish engulfing to be even created or thought of. You have to have two or more of the same color candles going in any direction, whether it's bearish or bullish. And then the entry we look for is the color change. So if we get two bearish candles, we look for a bullish color change engulfing. It has to engulf. We look for two bullish candles, we look for a bearish candle engulf. And like I said, in this scenario right now, I would need this candle to close bearish. And the next candle following to close bearish. And then that third candle will close bullish. But not only would it be a bullish candle, it would engulf the second candle. And if there's multiple bullish or bearish candles, it would engulf that very last bullish or bearish candle after we closed on that color change reversal or pullback, however you want to look at it. Whenever that color change scenario set up, it has to engulf that previous candle. If not, the trade is invalidated, and we need to wait for the next sessions. Wait for the next session to catch a setup, or just overall wait for the next setup. Within our trading time frame, of course, but man, gotta be patient. How everything looking on the moving averages? Next hour that just opened. Let's see how late we're gonna stay up. Yeah, we're just patiently waiting, guys. I said no news until I think 8:45. I think it was. Check right quick. Just trying to trim the gun. Yeah, 8:45. Let's see how that candle looks right now. I don't want it to close like that. I want it to close bearish. But the next candle after that, I want it to close just like how this candle looks. So as engulfing, that's what I want. We're coming for the takeover. That's what the engulfing candle typically does. Coming in for the kill. Yeah, you guys, we're gonna wrap this live up at 7:30. Yeah, get a nice little bullish push though. Nice little 10 pip push at the lows. Shout out to all the subscribers. It's 70 away from 100. Let's grow this page organically. This YouTube lives, these Sunday lives, this is more of a measure to keep us focused personally, but we chose to go live and share it with the world because why not? It's a lot of people out here charging and which is good. We need business, a good business if you're gonna do it. We need to develop our economy in this industry because right now it's kind of one-sided with the brokers. But it's a whole lot of opportunity into this industry. It's growing. Can't say it's growing fast like crypto is growing, with the popularity of that, but it definitely has seen its increases in participants, from a retail standpoint. So it's a lot of opportunities to expand on it, and that's what we're here to do. But as we do that, we also here to give back. Because if you're not here to give, then what are you here to do? That's what we put on this earth to do. Give love, give support, give guidance, give protection. We're naturally created to give. We were designed to receive. perceive, smells, sight, sound, taste, touch, give and receive. Now that bearish scenario that I'm looking for was to form, how would the market look like selling from here to form a bearish candle? Let's take a look at the small time frames and see what that look like. Well, instance, their sweep lows, create strong pushes higher. I definitely can see the market trading in here. Now, granted, will it close in this area? That's the question. But another question is, will that allow it to be a bearish candle? Because we started here. That's where we started. So we actually have to close in these wicks for us to have a bearish engulfing. Or not a bearish engulfing, but another bearish close on the 1 hour. We have to close in here. Definitely can come here. I mean, ultimately, I think it's going to probably come here. It'll probably show some signs of reversal and then continue higher. That's what it's currently setting up right now. We have pre-London sweeping liquidity above here, taking out highs, creating displacement down, starting a new structure with bears. Price didn't tap up here yet, 6601. Could be gone for that, y'all. Actually could be gone for that. Let me show you. Could be going straight there. I'm just gonna call it. That's where it could be going. On the cool. Even though it looks like this price tapped into that gap right here for a nice little sell entry. It was at 2 o'clock in the morning, pre-London. Could tap up into here. That would be a take profit and a nice area for reversals. Let's see what it look like on the baby time frame. Yeah, we got the same scenario here. Swap lows, structure. Yeah. Didn't hit it on the 1 minute, so that's even more confirmation that we could come up here. We didn't tap into it like we did here on the 1 minute. So, kind of like that area. might put in some orders right here just to see. Oh, 1. Oh, 25. 66025. Oh, 25. I don't want to sell though. Actually, delete this. Create a new order. Ending. 5, 66025. Place. I do want to sell from I'm sure 66025. I got some sell orders right here, so. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I'll wrap it up. Yeah, we didn't even come up there on no 1 hour either. Close though. Yeah. I got my money on. I'm thinking the market could potentially come up here and then we could see another sell-off. Let's see if we get that entry. But like I said, if y'all want to tap in, like we always say, hit us up. And we could get you into the chat and Telegram. So, we could go into depth. If you need any help, ask questions, send us a message, comment, whatever you got to do. We here to show the way. But no setups this morning overall. So we're just gonna monitor the market. We might get set up tonight. We do have news still, so we still got volume that potentially can sway the market in a certain direction. And that'll be it. We do have news tonight at 11:30. Interest rate for the Australian dollar. So we'll be looking out for that too. Put our reminders on to try to remind us in the group for this news release tonight at 11:30 p.m. And with that, y'all, we out. I'll let y'all see y'all tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. Peace out.